We now know how renovations of FirstEnergy Stadium will be paid for, and it involves some of your taxpayer dollars. The deal calls for the Browns to finance $120 million for improvements, with the team then recouping $30 million of that from the city.
News Channel 5's John Kosick joins us now live. And John, tell us more about what this deal means to all of us.
What it means, as the mayor says, is at the end of the Browns' lease, the stadium, which the city owns, will hopefully not be one that will be in need of $30 to $40 million in repairs. Mayor Frank Jackson today, along with Browns President Joe Banner, appearing at City Hall to announce that the Browns will put up the $120 million for the improvements announced last week. But as the owner of the stadium, the city will contribute $2 million a year towards that for 15 years. That's $30 million, yes, but the city says by today's dollars, it comes to about $22 million over that time span. The $2 million a year, though, is not a sin tax money. It will come out of the city's general fund used to run the city and provide services. The mayor promised that in no way would those city services, police, fire, streets, be impacted by this.
If that was part of it, and I felt that we would have put anything in regards to city services or capital outlay in jeopardy, we would not have agreement here. And then whatever the Browns chose to do with and how they would finance that would be up to them.
His point being that in a city where you have a $540 million annual budget, he should be able to find $2 million a year for a place that the city does own. But that's something the council is going to have to sign off on, and not all of them are necessarily in favor. We'll have more on that tonight at 11. Reporting live at FirstEnergy Stadium, John Kosick, News Channel 5.
On your side, Chief Investigator Ron Regan joins us. And Ron, tell us more about the funds, where this money is supposed to come from.
Well, Mayor Jackson mentioned two pools of money, so we've been digging deeper tonight into both of them for you. Well, we're talking about money that comes from the general fund. That's your tax dollars. More than half of that money goes for things like police, fire, and public safety. $30 million over the next 15 years will come from that pool of money. The mayor says it won't take away from city services, but he also talked about additional cash raised from the so-called sin tax. That's the tax on alcohol and cigarettes. The mayor said the sin tax is paying for the $12 million in capital repairs for the stadium. Mayor Jackson said $24 million is already on hand as a result of the sin tax. Now, here's the thing, though. The sin tax brings in about $14 million a year. It's shared between the county and the city that got $750,000 of it last year. But it is set to expire in less than 2 years, and it'll have to be renewed by voters before September 15th, 2015. Live in the newsroom, I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.